Greetings, Capricorns. This is Damien with HK Readings, Healing Culture Tarot. I'm here to do your October general love reading, and this will be for Capricorns by Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter. Of course, I read for Jupiter as well. So stay tuned to see if any of the messages resonate with you. For the most part, I will be reading from the perspective of the Capricorn, or in the perspective of the Capricorn as it is their reading. But cross-watchers, you are, of course, you're welcome to the video, and you may find that some of these energies resonate with you. If your energy is present at any given nonlinear time, it could be picked up and translated into this reading. So, got something new here, which is pretty cool. It's where I'm gonna hold my crowning card. I've got some beautiful stones around it, I've got my amazonite, my rose quartz, jet, and hematite. And right in the center there, we have pink granite. Now, pink granite, number 36, is clarified by amethyst, number 17. Now, it's interesting because when I use certain oracle cards, like crystal cards or chakra cards, whatever it is, a lot of times I can get a pretty solid story, and there's just minimal tarot that I feel like I need to carry out the reading. So let's just see where this goes. I will say though, when we're talking about pink granite, this is the energy that either you shall come to / it's advised that you encompass, or this is speaking to a Capricorn to whom is already encompassing this energy. But it is the energy of cutting yourself free, okay? You're cutting yourself loose, or should cut yourself loose from things that are basically dealing with ancient forms of karma. These cycles that have been repetitious, not only for however long in this life, but it has just kind of been following you and just been a reoccurring thing in your soul karma here. I know that it's hard to let go of certain things that or certain people that may have been tried and true, or that you have built something with, if this is someone that you have a family with, so on and so forth, or just, you've had like a lot of years in memory, and just like, like that emotional family, like those emotional kids. Like, you might not have kids, but, you've just built a lot together. I understand that. But your powers of manifestation are very, very strong right now, okay? And it could be dealing with a lot of the cosmic Piscean influence in the moon that we just had as well. But I say that to say, there's a huge emphasis on like where you focus your attention. Because like wherever you focus your attention, things are gonna manifest like that, like lightning fast, lightning speed, okay? This is pink granite, if I'm not mistaken, is the card of the lightning bolt as well. The lightning bolt is the thunderbolt. I wanna say it's the lightning bolt. But yeah, it just talks about like, that's that energy, like that's how fast, you realize, or will come to realize from, any point in October on, that it would be very lucrative and conducive for you to just focus on what you want, what's gonna free you, what's gonna make you happy, and know that it's gonna come just like that, okay? Because focusing your energy on the past, you see how it has perpetuated this. And if I'm telling you, like the cards are saying, that this has been something that's perpetuated for life cycles, you see how it can translate to what I'm saying here. Like where you put your energy is exactly what it'd be. Now imagine if you could do something different. You can though, okay? Now, if it involves another person making you feel as though you can't move on, and that's what has been like the true struggle, because I've seen that with some of your readings before, but this was like months ago, right? People who would try to drag you down legally and, try to take control of your money or use the kids against you and stuff like that. if that's been happening, like, you know, I can't even imagine. You know, I haven't gone through that. I'm not gonna sit here and try to tell you how to feel about that. I just want to read the cards, you know. But I will say, you know, like, that's some bullshit is basically what I'm trying to say. I can't sit here and say I can relate on that, but I know that that's some bullshit. And I'm sensing here that that's some bullshit. But yeah, it's a little more understandable to why, you know, you still may be wrapped up in something. And I say that because we talk about legal issues, court cases and stuff with the card of amethyst. But there's also a denotation of you being successful in these cases. So if you're stressed out or worrying so much or feeling like you have to cave to someone's energy, you know, vice versa, however this applies to whom it resonates with. But if you feel like there are things that you have to do, you don't. You definitely have to move with tact, but I don't want you to get mistaken, like, you know, moving with tact and you know, and like, you know, carefulness and stuff with just doing whatever this person, they may be crazy, whatever, I'm not gonna sit here and call them that, but doing whatever kind of person that you were dealing with, you know, just doing whatever it takes to appease them so you can just hopefully get this over with. But what you're not realizing is they're just gonna milk as long as that approach is being taken. Just be shrewd, you know. Watch an addictive personality. You may be dealing, you know, that may have been the person that you were dealing with is someone with an addictive personality. Or it's you to like this masochistic stuff. You know, maybe that's the type of love that you may be used to, honestly. But you can easily change you can change all of this with a decision is what I'm saying. Like, the universe is looking for you to make a decision, a conscious decision to proclaim where you desire your life to go, and they're just gonna lay out the yellow brick road for you to start walking down, you know. Like, I feel like there's a note for you to not to understand that this isn't as hard as it seems. So don't be so quick to just, you know, accept that or continuously accept that, because what we're doing is releasing ourselves from self-defeating programs with amethyst. One of the reasons why, even down to the legalities of it that some of you may be facing, this is why this had to go down, because at some point this shit has to be released. There has to be a final verdict, right? There has to be justice. And how does justice physically manifest? Through the court of law, okay? So maybe this is a means for that chapter to finally close, and you're able to move on and manifest that absolutely everything that you desire. But there's a lot of stress and anxiety that others may be causing you at this time. Okay. I bet these Capricorns, I bet y'all were up in here like, okay, yeah, Damien, that was like 3 weeks ago. That was like 2 months ago. Can we get to some new tea? That's not even me anymore. Or others of y'all are like, that ain't even me at all. Like, no, it's some of y'all. That's just where y'all were. Because you're coming up as the Empress and the Nine of Wands. So I feel as though you're definitely already embodying this cleansing energy. You probably already have gotten news of either good news that lets you know that you're going to be successful in a legal verdict, even if you haven't gotten the decision yet. For those of you who have, because I see the Empress here with the Nine of Wands, so it's not only talking about, how, you're handling yourself through times of adversity and how you're still managing to be seen. This, again, could also be dealing with children When I see the Empress and the Nine of Wands here, some of you may find that you actually may be getting your children in, say, like a custody battle, okay? You have the upper hand, you have the better defense, you have the better lawyer, whatever it is, with this Nine of Wands here to this Empress. And it's gonna bring your kids home. And I'm really sorry for this, but you know, for this who it happened to, but for those of you who, like, the other parent was abusive or an alcoholic or things like that, maybe when we talk about addictive personalities and overindulgences, from the two crystal cards, it could deal with, like I said, it could have been the person that you were dealing with, right? And it could have been something that, you know, you knew you wanted to get your little ones from, you know, away from, or something like that. So you're going to find out that you will have success there. All the evidence is in your favor. The universe is in your favor. The law is in your favor. Hold on. Let me close my door. My roommate just got home, so that's gonna keep us undisturbed. Yeah, that's interesting. Got the Six of Coins here, okay. Six of Coins and the Seven of Cups. All right. So what I see for you as October also progresses for Capricorns is with the Six of Coins. Honestly, I'm taking a different approach on this. I'm taking this as, because, and I remembered in those same readings that I would read for you, like when I told you how this person may have been draining you dry financially, having to pay for all this court shit or child support or wherever the hell it is that you just had to do, or if it was appeasing this person to get them to, you know, like just whatever it is, just giving, right? Like the Six of Coins to the Seven of Cups is actually showing me that you, of course you're a hard worker, but with managing your money well and being like a frugal spender and being able to enjoy yourself, but still kind of like having some sound money management here, you've been able to kind of build your arsenal back up. Like your bank account's starting to stack more and more. You're starting to get back, I feel like beyond where you were before, but you're not really saying anything, okay? And there may be a lot of people who are in your life that you may have been giving to that are wondering, you know, it's almost like they know that there are things that you're not really speaking of. This could be also indicative of a new person who is trying to come into your life, who feels like you're a mystery. I feel like a little High Priestess energy with this Empress, the way she comes up for me in the Fountain Tarot. And it's kind of like one thing that you're doing differently is you're not really just speaking too much anymore on certain things going forward to protect yourself from this person as you move away from them, and like, you know, you wrap up everything with that, but also just to make sure that people are coming to you for the right reasons, okay? Because one of the things that this past relationship may have taught you is, like, when you look back on the red flags, like, you kind of see that you may have been enthralled with that person, but they didn't give the reciprocity and necessarily being there for the right reasons. So, but yeah, we've got a lot of options opening up. Like I said, you're starting to just look good again. You're starting to shine. Your money's stacking back up. People are noticing you. But again, some of these things are superficial, right? Like money is superficial, though it's important, you know, to stack it and accrue it. Hey, I'm a Taurus, we're here, we're earth signs, we're for it. But what I'm saying is it's superficial as far as like, you know that that's one of the reasons that somebody could try to step to you and run game or run lies or just, you know, you can just tell they don't even really want what they're gonna put on that they want. They see certain things maybe about your lifestyle. They might see where you live. They might see the car you drive, you know, or just you're getting back to presenting yourself better because you're feeling better, you know. So I mean, like, people are just gonna just understand that you have a little something, and you're getting back to that baller status that you had before. And you know, you're just trying to weed out, like, hey, you know, who are the best options? Yeah, I know I have options. Yeah, I know I'm clean. I'm looking good again. I'm feeling good again. You know, I'm back. My energy's on point. You know, I'm in my earth elemental zone. I'm just nice right now. You know, people are looking at that, and it's like you want to make sure you go about it the right way this time, especially if you get involved and invested, because you're not going to invest in something else again. From what I'm seeing here, you're not going to invest yourself in something again that you haven't thoroughly researched. Okay, there's got to be like like you might almost be willing to have somebody fill out an application with some credit history and mental health history, like. Oh man, that's funny. I'm not gonna say just kidding, because that's totally what I intuited. Some of y'all are gonna go balls to the wall. Oh, but we've got the Wheel of Fortune here, and this is wonderful. Wheel of Fortune in the upright position, so definitely indicative of luck changing in your favor. Definitely a number of completion, as it's, you know, the 10 in the Arcana. So yeah, well done, Capricorn. Well done to getting to a level of completion that, you know, in cycles that have played out in different forms, in different ways throughout lifetimes, you know, before this one, however many. But like, you're finally changing your karma. And that's why I said, like, oh, this is funny. When I first pulled the Empress and the Knight of Wands, that like most of y'all would be like, yeah, okay, been there. That's already where I am, you know? Like, I've already done the balancing work and play. I've already released myself from defeating programs. I'm already back to my business mode, being shrewd in business dealings. Is what we're talking about with Amethyst as well. Like, so you're getting back to that. Options opening up, you know, reinventing the wheel. You reinvented the wheel so it can begin to go in motion for you, like in favor of you, you know? You did that, and this is what is happening and cultivating for you. So, excellent reading, Capricorn. I look forward to your comments. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and like the video. I will be getting on another platform soon to begin doing extended readings, as I would love to do one for this one right now. So just at least look out for your bonus until I get that going. Love you.